Alrighty, welcome back into another episode of Getting Technical, brought to you by Better and Green. Wyatt, today we're just going to be breaking down the bracket from the Sweet 16 all the way to the national championship game. Going to keep this one relatively short here. So, before I get into it, if you've not subscribed to our channel, consider doing so. If you do like college basketball, if you like this content, hit that like button for us. Drop us a comment below as well. Let us know who your pick is to win the national championship. But without further ado, Wyatt, I'm going to throw it over to you for your breakdown here, again, of the bracket from the Sweet 16 all the way to the national champion.
Yeah, I'll keep this quick. I changed my mind like 15 times. I'll probably change my mind a couple more times before this comes out. But so if you've seen other things on my personal page, just know that my mind has changed in a couple of these games, or I'm just trying not to give out the same exact stuff every time. But yeah, we'll start into it. Duke against St. John's. I've not been sold on Duke. Before they started playing like ass in the tournament, I kind of thought they would get knocked out early. I'm going to stay true to that. I'm going to have St. John's over Duke. Michigan State, UConn. Everyone wants that UConn St. John's matchup. I think it's going to be a really, really close game, pretty low scoring game here. I'll lean with UConn. I absolutely hate it, but give me the Huskies there. Nebraska, Illinois, or Nebraska, Iowa. Want to take Iowa here, but I think Nebraska has too many guys, so give me the Huskers. And then Illinois, Houston, phenomenal game, greatest Sweet 16 game this year. I'm going to give it to Illinois here. I think Houston has a deuce, but I think Illinois finds a way. Arizona and Arkansas, I actually think this one's going to be one of the easier bets. I am pretty big on Arizona in this game. I know everyone loves Arkansas and ACUF, but I think Arizona has the all-around better team, and I think they take it to them. Texas and Purdue, I kind of thought Purdue was going to get knocked out early. I'm going to stay true to my word here. I don't think Texas is fantastic. I'm not very impressed with their resume so far, but I will give Texas the win over Purdue here. Michigan against Alabama, a fantastic game. If Alabama shoots 50%, Michigan's going to be in trouble, but Michigan's let up multiple threes in their first two games and still won each of those games by 20 points. It's kind of telling that the line here is 10.5 or 9.5, the biggest spread on the board. I'll take Michigan to advance against Alabama. And then Iowa State, Tennessee. I've seen a lot of people taking Tennessee that I respect, but I'm going to give it to Iowa State here. That brings us to the Elite Eight with the matchup everyone wanted, St. John's against UConn for the fourth time. I'm going to give it to St. John's again. UConn kind of dug themselves a coffin with Hurley saying that he just wants to get out of Big East play. Well, you're back in Big East play here. Give me St. John's. Illinois, Nebraska. I think Nebraska's run comes to an end. Give me Illinois to make the Final Four. Arizona over Texas. Texas finally falls off. Give me the Wildcats here. Then Michigan, Iowa State, another matchup that people were circling here. I think Michigan matches up fantastically against the Cyclones. Give me Michigan to go to the Final Four. That Final Four game, Illinois against St. John's, I'm going to keep riding with the Johnnies here. I think, I'll get into it in a second. So give me St. John's to make the national championship game. Michigan, Arizona. Arizona is such the better team, but I'm a homer here. I'm going to go with Michigan to make it to the national championship game. That brings us with a Rick Pitino against Michigan national championship game, or tale as old as time. This is going to be the third time in my lifetime where Michigan has made it to the national championship game and lost. Give me St. John's to win it all. I know that's going to make you cringe because I know how you feel about St. John's, but I've seen the headlines. Rick Pitino retires as a national champion. Give me St. John's to win it all.
Yeah, I'll be eating some serious crow if St. John's wins. Wow. Okay. I like it. I mean, I know I was wrong on St. John's, but I'll just start. I'll have Duke going over St. John's in this game. So there goes your bracket, in my opinion. But yeah, Duke is they've shown signs of being able to get beaten, but I think they come together with a new week off, and I like Duke to advance there. Yeah, this is my completely unbiased Sweet 16 or bracket prediction. I'll go UConn over Michigan State. Just think, once you get this deep into the tournament, State has a massive edge with coaching, typically kind of wiped out there with Dan Hurley. And initially I thought it was a good matchup for Sparty. I don't know that it is. I'm going to take UConn to advance over Michigan State, sadly. Iowa, Nebraska. I liked Iowa initially. I'm going to Nebraska. We'll talk more about that. We're going to have all these games out with predictions and best bets. So we'll break that one down more, but I do like Nebraska to advance. Illinois, Houston. I'm still very high on this Houston team. I like Houston to get past Illinois into the Elite Eight. 100% with you on Arizona. I think they win big over Arkansas. Love Arkansas this year. I think ACUF was a great story, but I think it ends with the Sweet 16 loss to Arizona. I do like Texas or Purdue to get past Texas. I think their run ends as well. I initially liked Texas to get to this point because I did want to fade BYU. I wanted to fade Gonzaga. I wanted to fade Purdue. But I do think Purdue is turning it on at the right time. I think they get to the Elite Eight. Michigan, Alabama. I mean, this is literally it's going to go one of two ways. It's Bama's hitting their threes and they have a shot to win outright. They're not hitting their threes. Michigan wins big. I'm going to take Michigan to win big. Don't think they're going to duplicate what they just did against Texas Tech. Tennessee, Iowa State. This is the game that gives me the most trouble. I am biased for Tennessee this year with a future on them to make the Final Four. I will take Tennessee over Iowa State, but that game, very tough. Duke, UConn. I want to take UConn here so bad because I do have a future on them to win it all. I'm going to take Duke to get to the Final Four. Not long overdue. They were there last year, but they've let us down year after year, it seems like, in the tournament. And I think they get back to the Final Four with a shot to go win it all. Yeah, Nebraska, Houston. I like Houston in that one. I think Houston is by far the best team left, unfortunately, against the three Big Ten teams in that region. Arizona, Purdue. I think Arizona wins big. I think they're by far better than Purdue. I think that's a good matchup for them. Michigan, Tennessee. I want Tennessee to make the Final Four for my future. I'm going to go Michigan here. I think they match up well with Tennessee. Unfortunately, 4 1 seeds and a 2 seed in the finals. Duke versus Houston. I'm going to take Duke to the finals here. Arizona, Michigan. I'm going to take Arizona. I think Arizona is a really good team. I have Arizona winning the championship over Duke.
Yeah, I love it. And I know we disagreed in a couple of these, but like I said, I've come out with a couple of them. I think Arizona's the best team remaining, so I don't hate that whatsoever. I just got a little bias and had to take Michigan to once again lose a national championship game. It'd just be right on par for me.
Yeah, I wanted to get biased, but man, that the East region there is tough. So, guys, that will wrap it for this episode, breaking down our bracket. Again, we will be right back with another episode today, and we're going to be breaking down all these games in depth. So be sure to tune in for that. Again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you did like the video, hit that like button and drop us a comment. Let us know. Do you like Wyatt's predictions better? Do you like my predictions better? Who do you guys have winning the championship? But thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you again later today for another episode of Getting Technical, brought to you by Better and Green.
Welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listening to cash out, that's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast, Better and Green.